Hi, welcome to our channel, Programming of Mind, where we accelerate your knowledge with concise, from high-value book summaries. Let's begin turning difficult conversations into growth and connection. Every hard conversation you face is not just about solving a problem or fixing a misunderstanding. It is about who you are becoming in the process. It is about the courage to face discomfort, the strength to speak the truth, and the heart to stay open, even when it would be easier to shut down. Difficult conversations are not interruptions in life. They are where life gets real. They test your patience, your compassion, your identity, your love. But they also stretch you, they teach you, they transform you. A man named Rohit had gone years without speaking to his sister after a falling out over their inheritance. The silence had hardened into distance, and the distance into sadness. One day, after much reflection, he called her and said, "I don't want this silence between us anymore. I miss you." They cried. They talked. They healed. That conversation did not just resolve a financial issue. It restored a bond. It reminded them both of the love that was buried beneath the pain. That single choice to speak created a ripple of healing that touched their whole family. Growth comes when you realize that every conversation is an opportunity to connect more deeply with others and with yourself. It's not about perfect words. It's not about getting it all right. It's about showing up fully, being honest about what you feel, being curious about what the other person feels, being willing to learn. Even if it's uncomfortable, that is what builds maturity. That is what builds strength. That is what builds real connection. You become a different person when you face these conversations with openness. You start to believe in your ability to handle tough moments. You start to trust that your voice matters. And so, does your heart. You learn to be kind without being weak, strong without being harsh, clear without being cold. You grow into a person who does not run from hard truths, but walks into them with grace. A teacher named Lena had to confront a colleague about repeated disrespect in meetings. She was terrified but tired of staying silent. She practiced what she wanted to say. She reminded herself of her worth. And then she spoke calmly and clearly. "I feel dismissed when you speak over me, and I need us to have more respect in our teamwork." Her colleague was shocked, but also impressed by her strength and clarity. That conversation not only changed how they worked together, but also gave Lena a deeper confidence in herself. Sometimes you will have a difficult conversation, and things will not change. Sometimes the other person won't listen, won't agree, or won't be ready. That does not mean you failed. It means you were brave enough to try. It means you honored your truth and gave the other person a chance to meet you in that truth. That is all you can ever control. And even if the relationship doesn't heal, you will grow. You will become stronger, clearer, more whole. And sometimes you will walk away from a conversation feeling raw and vulnerable, but also lighter, because you no longer carry the weight of silence, because you have made peace with your part, because you have planted seeds of honesty that may bloom in time. A daughter once told her estranged mother, "I forgive you not because everything is okay, but because I want to be free." Her mother didn't respond right away, but months later she reached out and said, "I've been thinking about your words every day." That simple act of speaking with love and letting go created space for both of them to heal in their own time. The real reward of learning to have difficult conversations is not just in solving problems. It is in becoming someone who brings more honesty into the world, someone who doesn't shy away from the real work of being human, someone who builds bridges instead of walls, someone who chooses truth even when it's hard, and kindness even when it's painful. You will still feel afraid. Sometimes you will still have moments where your voice shakes, where your heart pounds. But you will no longer be trapped by fear. You will know that you can walk through discomfort and come out stronger on the other side. You will become someone who brings light into dark rooms and calm into tense moments, because you've learned that connection begins where courage lives. So go forward with open hands, open heart, and open mind. Speak your truth, listen with love, face what is hard, and trust that in doing so you are creating something more beautiful than comfort. You are creating understanding. You are creating growth. You are creating real human connection, and that is worth everything. Thank you for listening, and please like the video and subscribe for more great upcoming content that will put you in top 1% people in the world.